I ghosted my family and fiancé after what my sister did. Clubbing wasn't really my style, but once I had a few drinks, I loosened up a little and began having fun. The night was going smoothly until Nikki spotted a guy across the room whom she claimed she wanted to climb like a tree. She walked over to him, and within a few minutes, she was back and had a sour expression. I asked her what was up, but she never said anything. I kept pressing because I didn't want our night ruined. She told me the guy didn't want her number, but he wanted mine instead. I told her he was a loser and there were plenty of guys around who would kill to be with a girl like her. She didn't budge, though. She told me she needed to use the restroom, and then we would leave. I waited for another hour. During this time, I was sipping on a lot of different cocktails, and I then started feeling really dizzy and lightheaded. I figured I'd just cab it home as I was certain Nikki had left. On the way out, I bumped into a friend of Nikki's whom she had briefly dated. He asked me if I needed a hand in my car, and I explained I was getting a cab. He said he was getting ready to leave and we could share one. I told him okay, and we walked out of the club together and into the first cab we saw. I tried to find my phone in my purse, but I felt myself getting dizzy. I don't remember what happened next as I blacked out, and the following day, I woke up on a hard sofa, my head pounding. When I came to, I realized I was in Nikki's friend's house, and my phone was sitting on the glass table in front of me, but it was flat. When he noticed I was awake, he offered me some tablets and water and explained that I had passed out in the cab and he didn't remember my parents' address, so he just picked me up and took me back here, where he laid me on the sofa. I told him I needed to go home as my fiancé would be worried. He called a cab, and I left. When I arrived at my parents' house, my mother, father, Nikki, my fiancé, and his parents were all standing in the living room. I thought they were worried about me, but the instant I opened my mouth, my fiancé asked how I could do this to him.